All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a video on audio. So I don't know about you, but I've been struggling with audio ever since I've got a camera and I've been posting videos to YouTube. It was like the dark art of something that I just had struggled with the whole time I've been posting videos. So I'm going to do a little series on audio and how I did it at first, and then a little for a few months later doing it a certain way, and then a few months later doing it a certain way. So this video, I'm going to show you how to do a quick and easy audio conditioning or improving your audio using Final Cut Pro and making a preset. And then I'm going to go on to the next video and show you how I did it with Logic Pro 10. And then I'm going to show you an advanced one where I use some expensive tools called RX7 Advanced and the isotope products like Ozone 9 or Nectar or Neutron and those type of products. But this one is going to be on Final Cut Pro 10 and how to do a simple audio fix or simple audio conditioning or plugins to make your audio better. So that's what this video is going to be about. And we're going to go over here to Final Cut Pro and let me show you how I did it for a few months or for a long time, because it was a quick and easy way of improving your audio. So stand by and we'll switch over to Final Cut. All right, everybody, now that we're back in Final Cut Pro, let me show you a few things that I did here so you can kind of follow along. So this is the video with the audio straight out of the camera, and I bumped it up a little bit so you can hear it. So let's go ahead and play it. You can see what it sounds like. Of something that I just had struggled with the whole time I've been posting videos. So it sounds okay. You know, you could definitely clean it up. Here is the audio out of the Mix Pre 3 Mark II, and again, the volume's bumped up a little bit so you can hear it. So I don't know about you, but I've been struggling with audio ever since let me bump it up a little bit more. Don't worry about the clipping. It's, you know, we'll fix that later. I've been posting videos to YouTube. It was like the dark art. So it sounds a little bit cleaner, but of course it still needs processing. And then here's the synchronized clip of these two clips, and all I did was highlight one, hit Command, right click and hit synchronized, and then you get a synchronized clip. As you can see, here's a little synchronized symbol, and then I drag it down to my timeline. Now as you can see here, it'll be hard to hear, so you can barely hear that. Let me drag this up a little bit so you can hear it. And this is one of the problems with Final Cut, is you can only drag it up to about 12 dB and you're done. 10, and then I'm going to show you an advanced one where I use some expensive tools called... So it doesn't sound bad, but you can definitely see the transients or the peaks and the valleys, and we want to try to smooth this out, compress it, get the audio a little bit more even across the video as I'm talking. So one thing we can do is we can go in here into the audio and just start dragging and dropping, you know, whatever you want to do. So we can do a channel EQ and a compressor, you know, and I can drag each one over if I want. Or I can go down here and do a Save Effects preset, which has the four main things that I put on when I was using just Final Cut for my audio. And so let's just drag and drop this on, and you'll see right away it starts affecting the audio waveform. So you can see the transients are a little bit more taken care of, a little bit more even, but it's still a little low. So let's bump this up a little bit so you can hear it. Audio. So I don't know about you, but I've been struggling with audio ever since I've got a camera and I've been posting videos to YouTube. It was like the dark art of something that... So it definitely sounds better. So what did I do? The first thing I drug over was a channel EQ, and let me show you. So this is the channel EQ I use for my voice. Everybody's voice is different. I definitely did a high pass filter here, which basically means it cuts off the lows and lets out the highs. Or did I get that backwards? No, this is a high pass filter because it cuts off the lows and lets through the highs. Sorry, got that backwards. And here I don't have any low pass filter. I just kind of brought up the frequencies to give it that little bit airy sound, or that the higher frequencies a little bit more of a boost. And then what I did was I went through and scanned my audio for the frequencies that were very irritating to me. For instance, let me play this. Audio. So I don't know about you, but I've been struggling drug it up ever since I've got a camera and I've been posting. You can hear that ringing sound. It was like the dark art of something. And you can bring this down and get rid of that ringing sound so your audio sounds better. So you just pull it all the way up, start sweeping the frequencies, as it's called, until you hear something that just sounds terrible. And then you can bring it back down and kind of cut that bad frequency out. And when you cut bad frequencies out, it lets the good frequencies breathe. It gives them more room to come up and your audio will sound better. So this is the way I did my channel EQ for my video. And yours will definitely be different. The main thing you want to do is do a cut off here of the low frequencies and then sweep for the frequencies that are irritating. There's also some presets you can use, which if it makes your voice sound better, great. You know, if not, you can do it the manual way like I did. So that was the channel EQ. The next thing I did was a compressor. And this is just the stock compressor out of Final Cut. You know, my threshold is about 26 dB. So everything above 26 dB will be compressed or a little bit, and it's a 3-to-1 ratio. I have some makeup gain, so I play my audio. So I don't know about you, but you can see the meter bounce here between, sorry, I'm going to shut that so you can hear me. Bounce between 5 and 10, so I gave myself a makeup gain of 7. My attack I made pretty fast at 5 because I wanted to catch those transients really quickly. And the release I put about 100, 110. Because I want to release those transients quickly, but not so quickly that it cuts out for my words. So that's it for my compressor. And if I turn this on and off, you'll notice the waveform down below changes dramatically. So it helps even out those transients, gives it a little bit of makeup gain, and just brings your audio up to a better level and a little bit more even throughout the video. All right, the next thing I did was a limiter, and this limiter is just to make sure I don't clip my audio. For instance, I turn up the volume too high, or I compress it too much, or I give it too much makeup gain. I just want to make sure that when I finally output this, I don't clip my video or my audio. So that's all this is there for. And if you notice, it's not really doing anything. If you notice, there's no reduction coming in. It's just there as a precaution. And the last thing I did was a bass enhancer, just to give my voice a little bit more bass. If you want to see the settings, here's the settings. To me, it just makes it sound a little better. And I did my audio this way for a long time till I went on to bigger and better things like Logic Pro 10. I don't know why I said Logic Cut, just one of those nights, I guess. So Logic Pro 10, and then I went on to more advanced tools, and we'll go out in future videos, we'll go through those and show you how I use those. But if you want a quick and easy way of doing your Final Cut audio and make it sound better, definitely, and you can definitely play around with this and other plugins, and it'll make your audio sound just a whole lot better, especially on YouTube. So the final thing is, now that I got all 4 of these set, is you can go down here and save effects preset. And this will save all these presets and setting into one preset. And then whenever you do your next video, you know, I put it in my rich directory. I can just drag this YouTube preset and pull it onto my clip, and all those settings will be set, and I just got to go through and fine tune them. So a little bit of a time saver. So hopefully this helped you a little bit. And let's get out of Final Cut here and go back to the desk. All right, now that we're back over on the regular camera here and off of Final Cut Pro, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it taught you a little bit, and hopefully you can improve your audio in Final Cut Pro. Hopefully you liked this video. Give it a big thumbs up or a big double thumbs down if you didn't like it. Please subscribe to the channel. It definitely will help me in the future. So have a great day or night. Happy shooting, everybody. Thank you. Bye.